Nintendo Direct, September 23rd, 2021. Nintendo cares about COVID. So they talked about Monster Hunter Rise, Sunbreak, a massive expansion coming out summer 2022. Who's excited for that? I don't really care too much about Monster Hunter. Never really played it. I tried a demo on Games Pass, I think, one time, or whenever it came out on the PS4. And or maybe there was like a PS5 version. Doesn't matter. It's out there, and it's on every console, it seems like. And I didn't like the characters in the cutscenes, but I bet you the gameplay's pretty cool. See, Cloudy, you play a lot of it. Jace is really up for it. This is exciting for you guys? Summer 2022. It's coming for you. It looks like, I mean, you got to spend a lot of time with it, right? But is it one of those games that if you were just going to play with your friends and you both had the same level of commitment, would that work? Could you make it work? If you got the game for free, you'd play it. Isn't that generous of you? Add that to the review on the back of the box. All right. While you guys are thinking about Monster Hunter Rise, Mario Party Superstars is coming out on October 29th. It's going to be more Mario Party stuff. There's some interesting ideas with the horror house having a day and night theme. And it just looks like the usual sort of Monster Hunter stuff. Square Enix is putting out a card game, Voice of Cards, Isle Dragon Roars. The interesting thing about this, creative director, Yoko I Like Girls Dressed in Skimpy Clothes Taro. Isn't that cool? I mean, I really enjoy a lot of the story in the Nier Automata and whatever that hell that Nier remastered game was. And the combat you can kind of take or leave. So like, why not just expand it to a bunch of different playstyles? You know, I mean, if you're really just into a story, it seems like you could make a game like this way faster. And I think in terms of like being really niche, like super Yoko Taro fandom, and then the same people that would be into that will probably be into card games. And I just think it's going to put the emphasis on like the lore and the story of it and the beautiful art and the music. I think it sounds like the same kind of music. So that could be pretty cool. All right. So that is coming out October 28th. There's a free demo out right bloody now. That's pretty cool. I might give that one a shot. Why not? Disco Elysium Final Cut, October 12th, and a physical version early 2022. If you're into classic CRPGs or you want a twist on the normal RPG format, this game is so good. I haven't beaten it, but I've had such a great time playing. The music is so haunting. It's so fun to get into conversations with people, and you actually have to pay attention to what you're doing. If you just sort of click through the conversation, you're going to lose that conversation and not be able to progress. You actually have to think. If you're into CRPGs and you don't have a computer for some reason, yeah. If that's the only thing that's been stopping you from playing a CRPG. Computer RPGs available now on the Nintendo Switch. All right, Hyrule Warriors. They keep making stuff for this, don't they? The Age of Calamity expansion pass, Wave 2 Guardian of Remembrance, October 29th. Oh, did I say that Disco Elysium's the Final Cut is going to have a physical Switch version early 2022? In the Hyrule Warriors Calamity expansion pass, Wave 2, you get new story, the battle for Kakariko Village, and the battle of Ogoponga Village. I might have spelled that wrong. It might have autocorrected. New stages, the Coliseum and more, new characters, Perdon, Robbie, and one more, added actions. I don't really give a shit about these Hyrule Warrior games. Never have. But if people are into it, that's pretty cool that they're constantly supported all the time. So, seems like they are, they look nice. They definitely make for good cutscenes and for good presentations. You scrubbed through the Direct after the fact and thought this was going to be Breath of the Wild 2? Oh, yeah. Oh, there's a lot of Breath of the Wild stuff in there that they just keep using and milking. Oh, man, how about this? A new kart racer, Chocobo GP from Square Enix. I thought this looked okay. I didn't think it looked Really incredible. I don't know, what do you guys think? I mean, considering it's from Square Enix, I'm surprised they didn't go like, we're going to have 4K ray tracing. The hair is going to look unbelievable. This just sort of looks like something that might be on a mobile. Oh, you think this one existed before in the GBA and DS? That would make a lot of sense, because this looks this looks like it could be from that era. It's very, very sparse. And you just know there's no way. I mean, Square Enix, if they make a new game, it's got to be incredible. It's so funny that there's not a challenger to the kart racing genre. Really. There's so few entries into that race. And Mario Kart just has the field to themselves, and they barely have to innovate. Even though I'd say Mario Kart 8 was a really nice innovation. When I was on my vacation, I played the shit out of Mario Kart DS on my 3DS. It was so good. Sonic Racing, probably the next best, you want to say? Horky says that, okay. Alright. Sonic Racing! John said he would like to try and give us another silly, fun game to play together. I'll play with you guys. And get silly. Oh yeah, Super Smash coming out. Yeah, that could be cool. Alright, after Chocobo GP. Oh. You know what looks really interesting is this Kirby in a dystopian future with cities that are overgrown. Kirby and the Lost World. It's going to be out in spring 2022. I've never been a big Kirby guy, but this looks pretty fun. In terms of like exploring a big world like this, I think he's a pretty good character for that, because he's all about traversal, jumping, floating. You know, he can glide around, and then similar to Mario Odyssey, he can go, you know, up to people and suck them off, and then he gets their abilities. I saw there was like a little cameo of him being Link. I guess he sucked off Link behind the corner or something. Kirby post-apocalypse. Who better to face the crushing weight of a post-apocalypse, which is probably less worse than an apocalypse. At least you're getting better. Than Kirby. All smiles. Does Kirby smile all the time, or is he a blank slate and it's who he sucks off that he becomes with them? I don't know. Is he a blank slate or a cheer guy? I think he makes me feel pretty positive, so I could see that. Horky's down with Kirby. Kirby post-apocalypse. Cool. That's coming out spring 2022. Leo, you excited? Yeah. He looks excited. See, he goes, I don't play Nintendo. I just play with myself. Very cool. Oh, who likes Animal Crossings? The new Animal Crossing New Horizons Direct is coming out in October. What are they going to try and sell you? I don't know anything about Animal Crossing. Do they make you buy microtransactions in that game? Or what? This is good. I'm happy for them to get some more stuff. And they say, I think this is going to be their last Direct about it. Matthew Owen! Hey, buddy. No? Horky and SCC64. I know, I watched it and took some notes, so I'm just sort of buzzing through it. No, you can spoil. We're just going through it one at a time. All right. Mario Golf Super Rush update. Free. Available now. You get Koopa Troopa and Ninja as new characters. The world was crying out for Ninja. And you get 2 more courses. That's pretty cool. I didn't really like Mario Golf. All of these games they've been talking about so far I've not really been into, but I'm happy to see them go on. I think the thing about this Nintendo Direct was that it's got something for everybody. Oh yeah, thanks Matthew. I love my Shadowrun. I haven't even talked about Shadowrun today, but I'm gonna get to. Front part of the Direct's pretty meh, and the end was nice. Yeah, that's how you should do it. You should build it up. You're just waiting. No, it's not the end yet. You can wait still. Yeah, I think Mario... You know, the rush mode of Mario Golf was pretty cool. I just, I didn't like the crazy traversal cliffy parts, and... It's not that hard to make a golf game, and I think they just focused on the wrong things. But you got some more shit coming to it. Does anybody know anything about this Disney's Magical World 2 Enhanced Edition from Bandai Namco? I was just so happy it wasn't another Kingdom Hearts. So this is kind of cool. Looks like you put yourself in the game. And you can be sort of a lifeless one expression making mannequin. You're like a blow-up doll next to Snow White. That's nice. It was a 3DS game that is now ported to the Switch. Oh, cool. And you have no interest in Mario Golf after my reaction. Oh boy. But hey, maybe it'll scratch whatever Ubisoft games scratch inside your butthole that, they could be related. Monster Hunter was a hype start, and then you got the bait and switch at the end, so double unexpected. Oh. On this one? What do you mean with the Monster Hunter Rise DLC? Because you thought it was going to be more than Monster Hunter? Or more than a DLC? Well, we know that KOTOR is being remade. Matthew enjoyed old Mario Golf, but these just felt too gimmicky and blah. Yeah, I thought the gimmick was pretty cool, but they just I didn't really like the rest of it too much in terms of what I want out of a golf game. New KOTOR, a remake, is coming out, so they're going to give you a chance to play the original KOTOR on the Switch. This game, I fucking loved. Haven't played it since, other than playing it a little bit on my MacBook. Not a great place to play it. But at the time, it had an incredible story, fun tactical combat, a nice progression. Especially after all the terrible prequels, it was really nice to have a great Star Wars story that was set in a different time and told a slightly different story. Oh no, the last trailer? Oh, I see. Ubisoft games can be good and bad. It really depends on the combat and setting. Yeah. Watch Dogs Legion poop and uninspired. AC Odyssey Valhalla, very fun. Hits your boxes. I don't know. I feel like when I'm with an Ubisoft game, it can't find my spot. It can't find my box. And it goes, it doesn't exist. It's a myth. But other people, it finds the Ubi spot. And that box gets hit. Well, that's nice. All right, KOTOR coming out November 11th. That's pretty quick. I might get that on the Switch, actually. Just to play it some more. Play it again in a place that I can dick around and do kind of the boring parts. Dying Light 2, man. This looks... I was really surprised when I saw this. And then you see, oh, it's the cloud version. Which makes sense. It's cool that Nintendo is... It's very quietly trying out this cloud stuff. They did cloud for Control. And was there another game? Because Control has got... So yeah, this game uses cloud streaming technology. You need a high-speed connection. Not available in all countries. It's very racist. Checklist open world stuff. You found it interesting. I was into Ghost of Tsushima, which is basically Ubisoft. But I fell off the checklist anyway. Exactly. Story and combat. I don't care about... You've collected 18 butterflies! Now collect 18 more! Yeah, Dying Light 2 in the cloud. I played about half of the first Dying Light. It scared the hell out of me. I couldn't beat it. It was too terrifying. So I would give this one a try. But I don't know if I'd play it on the Switch with the cloud. It's like, do I want to play the worst one that relies on my internet? Available February 4th. Free demo the same day. Dead Island and Mirror's Edge together. I'll probably just play it on PS5 and try it again. Maybe I'll try to play the first one again, but at night with my red light on. That could be nice. Yeah. It's so scary. But yeah, a really fun game. Oh my god, when you're running at night from those zombies behind you and they're so fast. Dying Red Nightlight. Alright, oh, and there's also the Dying Light Platinum Edition, October 19th. Cool. So I guess it's an upgraded version of the first one. I paused it, baby. Thank you. Alright. We've got, Triangle Strategy. So they dropped the word project. They're one step closer to a better name. They did the gamer demo survey. They adjusted the difficulty, UI improvements, camera angle options. You can review the previous dialogue. Loading times have been improved. March 4th, 2022. I think this game looks awesome. This, like, when I think about people making stuff in the style of like Super Nintendo JRPG, I really don't like that kind of gooey, weird 2.5D. You know, like when they do an ActRaiser, when they show that later. But this is what I'm talking about. This looks like actual pixel art, and then in this sort of like toy box little world. Look at the water sparkling. It looks like you have a beautiful like Christmas nativity scene or something. It looks so warm and lit so well. I haven't even played much of Octopath Traveler, but this looks I don't know, maybe a little more tactical. I don't know if Octopath was as tactical, but I'm really liking the look of this. I'm a big sucker for these tactical RPGs, so, and with this look, and I'm sure it's got great music, looks nice. Seems more grounded. Octopath, yes. Actors looked a bit weird to you, Matt? Yeah. In a few months, it'll just be Triangle. We don't know what you guys like. Metroid Dread. Oh yeah, that was March 4th, 2022 for Triangle Strategy. Metroid Dread. You can read some reports online. This game launches October 8th, coming soon. I don't usually like Metroid games, but I love Hollow Knight and Ori and the Blind Forest, and some other Metroidvania stuff and some Castlevania games. But this looks, I don't know, this looks like it's kind of the next step for Metroid in terms of 2D. It just seems faster and more agile and a little more interesting. And then when you're lulled, when I'm sort of brought in by the flashiness of the movement, a little more closer to Hollow Knight, what I liked about that. And then you let that ambience of the Metroid music and the atmosphere wash over you. I think it looks pretty good. You're going to be too busy for this, Matt? Metroid Samus Returns on 3DS, very good. Yeah, they made that because there was some other people making a remake of that, right? And then they say, you stop making that. We're going to make our own. That's cool. All right, so finally they put N64 games on Nintendo Switch Online and Sega Genesis games. And they're going to make you fucking pay for it. More. Not just the Nintendo Switch Online. The Nintendo Switch Online you've been paying each year, which has been $25, give or take. They're going to add this new thing called Expansion Pack for N64 and Genesis. Metroid Dread's coming out the same week as Alan Wake Remastered, Far Cry 6, Monkey Ball, Back for Blood. Oh, interesting. And you've never played a Metroid game, eh, Jace? I wonder which one you'd like. You might like that. Oh, maybe that means you've played Castlevania, but I don't know. Yeah, the Steam Deck's coming out and they go, I mean, I do like the games that they picked. I think they were pretty smart about which Genesis ones, just Sonic 2, but people are going to miss Sonic 1 and Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Streets of Rage 2, some of the better ones. Echo, for some reason, no one actually likes playing Echo the Dolphin. Rystar. Yeah, exactly. Like it's not hard to have so many ROMs, and like Orky is saying, you got a Steam Deck, you can have everything, and it's gonna look a lot better. Like I've been playing Ocarina. I started Ocarina of Time on my Wii U, and then I switched to my I can't remember what I did. I started on either my Wii U and then switched to ROMs, or ROMs and then the Wii U. Just to I don't know, to make it look better or something, or maybe for save states, but. Change over from your existing membership plan. Yeah, it's going to be an additional cost, and they haven't said how much it's going to cost. It's just coming later. Majora's Mask, Banjo-Kazooie, Paper Mario, and more are coming later too. Yeah, you could just hack your Wii U. Yeah, for sure. I've played really long games that when you're emulating them, all of a sudden you hit a wall and like an FMV sequence won't play, or the final stuff, and then you're just kind of screwed. You played the crap out of Echo Jr.? Played Echo a couple times, it always got stuck. Oh, I see. So Echo Jr. really figured it out. Paper Mario completely in ROM earlier this year. Oh yeah. Pokemon Snap, F-Zero X. Echo the Dolphin was voted as a favorite in Canada by popular vote. Yeah, we just had an election. You should see who they voted in. Kirby the Crystal Shards, Paper Mario, Banjo-Kazooie. The new, see now, Pokemon Snap runs like shit on an emulator. Oh, well, there you go. Mario Golf, Mario Tennis. I would like to have these games for sure. And okay. If you look at it this way, I would probably be happy playing, you know, at least 10 of those games. So if the extra bid is it's probably going to be another $10 or maybe another $20 each year. That's pretty low, considering that I would pay 10 to 20 on a Wii U or a Wii for them. It just really sucks that they don't carry your purchases forward of games that are so easy to emulate that they're just finding a new way to charge you for it. It's a little disconcerting, you know? Look, I like the collection. I would like to have them. I'd like to play them, but it just feels a little gougy. But just they're probably not going to charge enough that it's going to feel really gougy, like that that crappy looking Mario 3D All-Stars. Ugh. And then you can just pay an extra 10 or 20 bucks and you can get Mario 64 in here. Yeah, like Horky says, we've got a lot of new games to play. So I don't necessarily need to go back and play all those games all the way through. It's just kind of nice to have them. So, you know, I don't really worry too much about owning all of those. But I mean, every once in a while, I still like to do, you know, a big playthrough of those older games. Is Twitch bad for anybody else or just for Jace? All right. Shadowrun Trilogy. If you like CRPGs, this is a simplified CRPG with a really heavy cyberpunk story. Cyberpunk mixed with magic. Great music. Definitely, if you're ever going to play these ones, just play Dragonfall, the second one. And if you want more, play either the first one, Shadowrun Returns, or Hong Kong is the third one. But Dragonfall's really strong. Returns is good. And Hong Kong, I could not get into the story. I was so blown away because I loved the story in Dragonfall. Really, really heavy, beautiful moments as you get to know each of the runners on your team. Yes, baby, for Christmas times. All right, yeah, we got the Castlevania Advance Collection. So many of these Castlevania games. That is definitely Game Boy Advance graphics. That was a nice system, the Game Boy Advance. And for you to be able to play these like kick-ass Castlevania games when the world was going 3D. Yeah, all those games look really good. I believe these are the ones that Iga guy gets so much credit for Castlevania, but I think the ones he mainly worked on were Symphony of the Night and these advanced ones. I believe. Could be wrong. You're back. You aren't home yet. She could be the sister-in-law's Wi-Fi. You don't get any phone signal. Oh, I see. Your sister-in-law needs to get with the times and stop keeping you in the dark. ActRaiser. This is what I'm talking about with that, like, fake 2D pixel art, and it just looks all kind of gooey and gross. I don't like the way this looks. It just looks too, like, cheap mobile game. Like, look at the life bars, the way they are, with that weird black font over it. Look how red my tongue is with this light. Oh, wait. My gums are bleeding. Has a Ghost and Goblin Resurrection visual style, but less cartoonish. Oh, a DS collection of Castlevania. Yeah, I'm sure they would. I think Konami is realizing this costs us very little money to repackage these games and just keep selling them to people. We don't have to have a director, and we don't have to have any Kojimas walking around with all their big ideas. All right, Deltarune Chapter 2 is available now as a free update to Chapter 1. Looks pretty good, Deltarune. I played Undertale, and I was pretty, I was kind of scarred by playing it online. It was my first experience with a semi-toxic online community. But, I mean, it's a genius game that takes a lot of ideas from Earthbound, but... yeah. But it's, the art style looks improved. A lot of, like, different sort of clever little mini games. It looks like they've really expanded on the different gameplay and stuff. I mean, could they? Oh yeah, Undertale, Rick and Morty, and that Doki Doki Literature Club. Ugh. There's a few other ones. Five Nights at Freddy's. And there's this other one that's a free PC game. The free ones get them because the kids don't have money, so they get obsessed over a small free game. Build their own kind of world all around it. Yeah, Claudio, ActRaiser, that was so strange how it did the action and sim building. Back on the N64, not the N64, the Super Nintendo. I like Roblox. Roblox is cool. That's where I'd hang out if I was a kid. Or a pedophile. Hot Wheels Unleashed! September 30th. Didn't really look like much. Could be fun. Kind of looks better than that Chocobo GP. Oh, look, you can build tracks. That's fun. Paradox Interactive, Surviving the Aftermath, some kind of a strategy game from Paradox. Holiday 2021. Could be interesting. Sometimes playing those mouse games on the Switch is nice because you can just tap on your screen. You're going to say fucking Club Penguin Predator over here. Now Claudio's back. Shin Megami Tensei 5. You guys, some of you guys must be so excited for this. I mean, there are people who like the Shin Megami Tensei. I've never played one. I mean, I absolutely adore Persona 4 and was okay with Persona 5, and I listen to the music a lot. They look kind of cheap to me, but it's also because it's on a Switch. I mean, the backgrounds look nice. Probably just to make it fit on a Switch. Tensei's too grindy and dungeon crawling. You think you're just going to have to settle with slightly to moderately behind? Oh, because of the crap internet. Damn. I could lower my bit rate. Let's try that. Shin Megami Tensei. Just great. Alright, Wreckfest from THQ Nordic. Hard to really get a sense of this. That's all they showed. Some kind of like low budget car wrecking game. Could be interesting. Kind of looks like cats are driving those cars. There you go. You like Pac-Man Exevious? That's out today. Wreckfest was on Game Pass last year. It was Destruction Derby Racer. Mid-tier physics-based. Alright. Be interesting, like, when you're the mid-tier studio, where do you find your niche, you know? What's something that isn't being served that people want to play and they want to pay less and doesn't need a big budget to be successful? I think racing games usually need really powerful graphics. Yeah, Leo's trying to get down there. Oh, yeah. Nice. That would hurt. All right, what is up next? Rune Factory 5. Whoa. What the fuck is this? Some kind of anime dating simulator Harvest Moon kind of thing? Too short for a clip? It's probably better. Is Rune Factory a Prince game? Oh, yeah. Okay, but more it's Harvest Moon, but more anime. Okay. What are those? Ew, the visuals look terrible. Was this a phone game or something? Why do they always want to make these games 3D? Thank God for Stardew Valley. Alright, after Rune Factory, Miyamoto appears with his fabulous hair. There he is. Look at that swoop. What a joyous looking guy, eh? His whole face just aims forward. He kind of looks like doesn't he look like a character in a Zelda game? Mario movie coming out. I don't know who is behind this. Illumination, I guess. And Chris Meledandri. And Miyamoto was talking about how he is a big part of this, because he was saying how it's much different from working on games, and he's enjoying the challenge. So, it's made by the Minions, Despicable Me, Secret Life of Pets. Oh, shit. This could be good. Theaters Holiday 2022. Look at the cast. It must have a good script or something behind it if this many A-listers are getting on there. Chris Pratt as Mario. I mean, Chris Pratt is a talented guy, and he's really funny. Does he have the girth to play a Mario? What do we want out of a Mario? Think it'll just be focused towards kids? Oh, yeah. Which is strange because, I mean, kids like Fortnite. They don't like Mario. They don't. I like Mario. It's so old. I've never, like, anytime I've ever talked to kids at Stella's camp and they mention video games, they never say Mario. Ever. They say fucking Minecraft. That's what they say. Mario's still hot with the youngins? Who's in Club Penguin now? So probably the movie's aimed for adults and teens, like the Sonic one? Yeah. Okay, so adolescents with Minecraft and fart. And then maybe Mario with the youngies? Some kind of bug. Do your job, cat, and kill that bug. All right. Chris Pratt, I mean, I've got faith. Seems like an odd choice. But if it's going to be it could be a really funny movie because they've got a lot of comedians in there. Chris Pratt, Charlie Day, Jack Black, Keegan-Michael Key, Seth Rogen, Fred Armisen, Sebastian Maniscalco. A lot of these people are stand-up comedians. So, I don't know. It might be very comedy-focused with somewhat like cameos from Charles Martinet, the original voice of Mario. I see a lot of people really upset that he's not voicing the whole thing. Maybe he's not a great actor. I mean, he's really good at going, "It's a me." But there's more to that when you're the character. Like, do you really think that Charles Martinet, I mean, obviously he doesn't have the same acting chops as fucking Chris Pratt. He has to anchor the whole movie. You know? So, Anya Taylor-Joy, she's pretty incredible. She was incredible in Queen's Gambit. She could be a good Peach. She has like a aloofness to her. That's a bit odd. Maybe I never really feel like I know Peach all that well. Hopefully she has kind of like a dark side or a mischievous side or something. You know, maybe she'll save the day. It should have been Charles Martinet as Mario, and then he just gets captured in the beginning and it's Anya Taylor-Joy's show. Maybe. Magic Mushroom jokes for adults? Oh, for sure. 90-minute Nintendo brand roller coaster with an emphasis on slapstick humor? Yeah, probably. This could be good. I think this is going to be good. He'll save Peach and she saves the day herself. Oh, yeah. Okay. I like her. I wonder if there'll be a joke where she speaks fluent Spanish. She does. Charlie Day, the guy's incredible. I think he would have been a good Toad, too. Just like playing a Toad that's freaking out. But as having Luigi as kind of like a high-strung guy freaking out. To counterpoint Mario. You watched Sonic, thought it was blah, but you have faith in this. You're telling John some of these actors have done voice work and do well, but when it comes to big Hollywood projects, voice actors get shafted so they can put the Hollywood ones in to sell the face. Yeah, very true. And voice acting is very different from Hollywood acting. You know, camera acting, it's like very subtle. Act with your eyes and breathe. You know, Stella always watches these like mid-tier dramas, and every time people talk, they always breathe after. How you doing? Seth Rogen is DK making jokes about banana joints. He's going to be great. I think that is a fantastic casting. Seth Rogen. I love it. I really do. Who's next? Come on. Charlie Day. Okay. Jack Black is Bowser. I'm a little torn on this. I'm not really a big fan of Jack Black. But he's a talented guy and he's a funny guy. So I think that he could do something. If they have if they had the vision and they kind of wrote with, you know, like his style in mind, I think they could do really well. Yeah, he probably won't have to say too much, but he kind of seems too like a evil sidekick than Bowser. Yeah, Tenacious D's got some cool songs. You're surprised Mario will talk so much. In fact, all the Mario universe is very silent, no? Yes. Yes, it very is. Oh, yeah, I could see that. Charles Martinet popping in, saying something, and Chris Pratt's Mario making fun of the accent. Oh, yeah, because he's not going to... Oh, it's going to be weird. Chris Pratt as Mario is going to be really, really, really weird. Because he's just going to sound like probably himself. I mean, it's not like... what's his name? Who played Rocket? Bradley Cooper. I had no idea that was him. I was blown away with how he changed his voice to be Rocket and didn't just sound like he was doing a gimmicky little voice. He was able to act and emote properly. Oh no, I don't think Pratt will try to sound like that. I mean, I've heard him do a British accent, but like a really specific chavvy girl accent from like you know, their version of Jersey Shore. I think he'll be doing his own thing. He's got to carry the whole movie, so. But yeah, I think probably all of these actors have been in a lot of DreamWorks and Pixar films. They're always in these things. It's like a quick paycheck, and they have the experience. Pratt might try a small Italian accent, but no way he tries to emulate the Martinet. Oh yeah. Super Mario Brothers isn't set in Japan, but the character is Japanese. The name Mario sounds Italian, but he isn't Italian. They were really able to capture that ambiguity, Uemura said. This is whitewashing. Mario's going to be real offended. It'll be weird to hear him talk that much. He never talks, so. Keegan-Michael Key's Toad. I wonder, is he just going to sound like Toad where he squeals a lot? Or is he going to play him as more of a, just like a really high-strung, kind of worried character? I don't know. Keegan-Michael, he's great. Really great episode of him with Conan O'Brien. I thought it was not going to be good. It was incredible. Seth Rogen is Donkey Kong. That's going to be hilarious. Donkey Kong, a stoner Donkey Kong. He's just got that big kind of gruff, growly, like clumsy voice. Charles Martinet. Give photo credit to Ben Krantz on that. He'll be there. They've also got Cranky Kong is Fred Armisen. Kamek is Kevin Michael Richardson. And Sebastian Maniscalco is going to be Spike. So it's a huge cast and lots of comedy talent. So it could be pretty good. I've got faith. This could be one of the best video game movies ever made. Even better than Tomb Raider. Alright, Splatoon 3. Return of the Mammalians. Evil furry looking guys. I love Splatoon 1. I love Splatoon 2. I just love the style they've created. And that it's one of the few multiplayer shooters that I consistently have a lot of fun with. Daisy, Yoshi, Diddy Kong, yeah. Daisy, Mario 2. Who voices Daisy? Oh, yeah, I wonder if she'll show up on there. It's a big cast already they have to deal with, so see what they do. It was so weird that when they made the Mario movie, it was a live action movie. Daisy be Emma Stone. Daisy voiced by Miley Cyrus. Ooh, that's both two very low voice actresses. Oh God, not Miley Cyrus, please. What are y'all doing over here? Can I show my butt? I think I'm gonna show my butt. I'm hiding these mushrooms, y'all. Jolene. Daisy voiced by Eddie Murphy. But like a very zen Eddie Murphy. He's a very calm guy in real life. Oh yeah, no Wario, no Waluigi. I feel like they don't, not having Waluigi, they don't really have the finger on the pulse of the gamer. But it looks like they're keeping it small. Just from, I don't know, like the cast, it looks like it's going to be fairly focused. Splatoon 3 will be more of the better. Isn't it weird how the graphics there kind of make it look very strange and like futuristic almost? Like Half-Life or Borderlands? It's weird. Not what I expect from them. And then the big Bayonetta 3. I like her new look. And there was some kind of like mysterious guy at the end. Anybody know who he is? Bayo makes you mayo. Put it on some toast. Think that's Dante? Yeah, they'll combine Devil May Cry in this. Not my kind of games, but they look nice. Bayonetta dancing to make a giant monster battle? Are they not in the same universe? They look like the same game to me. That would make everybody come in their pants, wouldn't it? Oh, the crossover. Virgil or some shit, but not Dante? Why not? Why not put them together? Is the canon of these games and the stories that hard to keep together that you couldn't just have a portal that's like alternate dimension, different timeline because of the 3 rings? And then once they get the 3 rings at the end, it restores the original timeline and they disappear and people cry at the end. You don't even know what they're about and you've played every single one. Capcom and Platinum. Oh, they're made by different people. Oh, weird. It just, Devil May Cry just seems like a Platinum game because Platinum always makes us. Here he is! That's a Keyblade? Oh, baby, that's a Keyblade. Yeah, put all that shit together. They should put Kingdom Hearts together. Devil May Cry, Bayonetta, Nier. And then they should just, at the end, they all die and they go, no more. No more of that. Directed by Matthew Falvey. Well, overall, oh, God. That's why I said the bait and switch, because the Lappy appearance had Astral Chain trending. Oh, okay. Because it's going to be Astral Chain 2. And then Bayonetta. Yeah, that's the other one. Okay. Right. Overall, a pretty good Nintendo Direct. I mean, things that I was happy about. Could be cool. Could be cool to play Shadowrun again, and KOTOR. Metroid Dread looks good. Dying Light 2, that's nice that the cloud one would be there. Triangle Strategy coming along. N64 and Genesis, hopefully it's not going to cost too much. Castlevania Advance is nice. Deltarune looks so good. Rune Factory 5, of course. And a Mario movie. That was some pretty big news that I didn't think anybody was going to... I didn't hear anybody predicting that. So, yeah, it was a nice one. I guess we'll have one more before the holiday. So, yeah, I'm kind of bummed that the Mario movie's not coming out for so long. Because it looks really good. Well, it looks like it has the potential to be really good. You were looking forward to Game Boy on Nintendo Switch Online? Like the original Game Boy? Or when you say Game Boy, do you mean Game Boy Advanced? I can't really imagine what it would be that would be interesting from the original Game Boy. That there hasn't just been a better version of. So I wouldn't be all that excited. Game Boy and Game Boy Color? Ugh. I feel like, I mean, those games, they just, the good ones they remake, right? Like Link's Awakening was remade. Metroid, we were talking about earlier. Samus Returns. Oh, okay, you grew up with the Game Boy. It was the only family I had. My Game Boy. You know what they should do is have a big-ass Zelda collection of all those top-down Zeldas that were on Game Boy and Game Boy Advanced. Yeah, like Oracle Seasons and Ages. Those should all be together. Because those are some really good games. When we were doing our ranking episode, I went back and played a whole bunch of those. And, man, they all are great. And they have their own little gimmick. And they're just like, put them all together. They're so small. You could remake them, but That's a big effort. And I wasn't really impressed with the frame rate on the remake of Link's Awakening. A great Nintendo Direct. It was great to hang out with you guys again. Jace, buddy, and Horky, and Claudio, and everybody that joined. Matthew Owen. This video will be up on our YouTube channel and also our audio podcast. And the audio podcast has an episode up where me and Horky are talking about some of the newer things going on in the gaming industry as well. Bye for now.